Guys, so as mentioned, Fenty just came out to Ulta, and I was really super excited to be trying her matte foundation, and I also picked up her bronzer. So I'm really excited to see if this foundation is actually a matte finish and if it can last at least 8 hours. And I'm super excited to be trying her bronzer, because if you guys know me, you know that I truly love bronzer and I cannot be without bronzer. And out of all my beauty products, I hit pan on my bronzers. So yes, I'm really excited to be trying her bronzer stick today, and I'm gonna be putting these two products to the test. But first thing is first, here on my channel, I love to get into the claims that the brand is making, because brands be out here and they be saying the most outrageous things, and we about to put it to the test to see what is the deception and what is the truth. I'm gonna be actually reviewing what it actually says on the Fenty website, even though the product is available on Ulta, because I feel like the Fenty one gave a little bit more product description. So I will be putting it on the screen for you guys. First thing is first, what do we think about the price point? $38. I feel like it is very competitive with the other foundations that I have reviewed, like Makeup Forever HD foundation, Charlotte Tilbury, Estee Lauder. They were all around $40, $40 to $50. And then we have the Fenty foundation at a beautiful $38. So it's not really breaking the bank too much. So the first thing I noticed is that this brand doesn't claim to last a specific amount of hours like other brands do. So other brands usually state that their formula lasts 16 to 24 hours. But here in the Fenty website, it just says that it's long wearing, and it doesn't say like a specific amount of time. So here in my channel, I review the foundations for 8 hours. So we're gonna actually see if this foundation is long wearing. And it says it's buildable, medium to full coverage, and that it will give you a soft matte finish. An instantly smooth, pore diffuse, shine-free finish that easily builds to medium to full coverage. This anti-free soft matte, this oily-free soft matte foundation is made with climate adaptive technology. Yo, sometimes these brands out here, they be saying the most to get you to buy their product, because climate adaptive, what it said? It said climate adaptive technology. Like, what the heck? What the heck is that, and what does it mean? To me, that means like if you wear your foundation like in different climates, like in the cold, in the heat, in different, like if you're traveling, don't worry, because you got a smart technology in your formula, and your formula got you. That's basically what it's saying. It says it's resistant to sweat and humidity, and won't clog pores, so that wherever you are, it's going to work on your skin. So we have a lot of claims to test out here. It says, best of all, this light as air Longwear foundation is undetectable on skin, and so you always look like you. That's very interesting. It says that it's undetectable on your skin, so this foundation is gonna look like your skin, and it's also a smart technology that's going to adapt to different climates. That's an outrageous claim. So today we're gonna be actually testing out these claims that the brand is making and putting it to the test here on my channel. I'm gonna be wearing this foundation all day for 8 hours on my oily, acne prone skin, and we're gonna see what is the truth about this formula. So we have a matte finish. It's long wearing, but they didn't say the amount of hours it was gonna last. Medium to full coverage. In that it was going to be it's going to be resistant to sweat and humidity. and that so let's just stop talking and let's just dive right into the review. You guys, so I moved you right on in, right closer to my face like I always do, so you guys could actually see the canvas that we're working with today. I do have a lot of blemishes. Here in my channel, I talk openly about my acne prone skin, and I really love a foundation that will give me a nice coverage on my scar areas right here. So I just want to give a disclaimer. I have worn this foundation once before, but I decided to redo my review because I didn't like the lighting in the video. But I always try to wear my foundations at least 2 times before I give a review. Well, that is what I've been doing lately. Is I've been doing 2-day reviews because sometimes I feel like it's hard to do like a 1-day review. So yeah, so I'm gonna be just wearing this again and saving all of my thoughts at the end of the day. So today what I'm gonna be doing first, actually, because I have such oily skin, I wanted to try this out. I wanted to go in with the Laura Mercier primer, pure canvas blurring flauntant primer. I will put it up on the screen, and I'm just gonna be going in on my T-zone because that is where I get the most oily. And the rest of my face usually holds up, but around my T-zone, I really don't. It's really just around my nose where I have problems getting foundations to last all day. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting powder. I am going to be putting powder. Yes, I saw someone do it on YouTube, and they said, and it looked like it worked out. So I'm gonna be seeing if the powder and the primer helps the foundation to stay on my T-zone. I'm just putting very minimal powder here to see if that will help the foundation to stick on my oily skin for a longer time. So when I wear this the first time, it was breaking apart around my nose, and I really tried to give these foundations the benefit of the doubt. Like I really root for them to work, but a lot of them, they just haven't been able to hold up my oily habitat. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to find a foundation that is gonna actually withstand my oily habitat. First thing is first, I love that it has a pump. Here on my channel, I love foundations that have pumps. Like if you not pumping, what is you really doing? I just gotta say it's the best thing for the consumer. Just put a pump. And also I wanted to talk about the texture. I want to talk about the viscosity of this formula. I wanted to show you guys that it actually is pretty thin. Like as you can see, it starts running down. So that means that it will probably be okay if we apply with a brush today. If it was like a thicker foundation, then maybe I would go in with a sponge just so get like a more natural finish. But it doesn't seem to be that thick. It seems to be pretty thin, a pretty thin consistency. And I haven't smelled like any fragrance, so we should be good. So let's go in. Let's see how this color is up. All right, so what do you guys think about the coverage here? I think it's pretty good. Definitely medium coverage. I can still kind of see some of the blemishes like peeking through. Wondering if I got the right shade as always. But we'll see throughout the day. I do go to town on my forehead because my forehead just like gets the most red. So I try to like add a lot of coverage on my forehead. Now what I'm gonna do to like kind of get more coverage in my problem areas is I'm gonna go in with my fingers right here. These are probably one of your best tools that is for free. And you don't have to pay anything for these right here. And if you go in and you touch up with the foundation on these problem areas, you will get more coverage. Promise you, you will get more coverage. So I'm just gonna be looking at this mirror, you guys, so I can see my face. So going in with my fingertips. Just to cover that pimple right there that I've had for a while. It doesn't seem to be going away. And I've been putting like a bunch of stuff on it and it doesn't seem to be going away. I don't really wear concealer, you guys. I don't really feel like I need concealer. I don't really feel like I struggle with dark circles. I just go in with some foundation under my eyes to like kind of give me more coverage there, like a heavier coverage. And I do struggle a lot with sunspots around my nose, so I just kind of make sure that I'm getting good coverage around my nose. And on my eyelid, of course, because you have veins on your eyelids. You have veins on your eyelids, so. And I do like it when I put foundation on my eyelid, because then when I slap some bronzer there, it acts as a primer. Going in with some bronzer. This is my favorite part of my makeup routine. It's bronzer time. All right, so the way that I apply bronzer is very unorthodox. I don't really do the whole like 3, like, you know, when you like outline your face like 3. I don't really do that. I don't like it when my bronzer is only on the outside of my face. I take my bronzer in the middle of my face to give me like that bronze goddess look, because I do live in Miami, so I try to make my face look like monochromatic. I don't like it when I have like dark on the outside and light on the inside. And so what I do is I do go in on the side of my face. I do that, but I take it all on my nose here. I don't be lining my nose, and I put it all on my forehead. I just kind of, I put the bronzer all in my forehead, and I go under my jaw a lot because I'm very insecure about this part right here. It sometimes drops, like I sometimes get double chin depending on like where I'm looking, like what position I'm looking at. And double chin like runs in my family because my mom has double chin. When she got older, she definitely, her chin dropped, and my grandma had double chin. So I'm just like really insecure about this area right here. So I just go to town there on my double chin kind of thing. And I do put on my eyelids, and I'm gonna show you how I blend this out. So this is kind of like mini foundation review, mini bronzer tutorial review. Different brush. This is like more of a foundation brush versus the one that I used to apply foundation all over my face was like more of a dome shape. So I actually like this better for blending out my bronzer. So I am a firm believer in saying that you need different tools to do different things in your makeup collection. So I'm gonna be going into town and I'm gonna be blending this out as best I can. So what I'm doing is I am bringing that bronzer to the center of my face. I'm not trying to keep it all on one side of I'm not trying to just do like right here. I do try to bring it to my cheeks to give me that sun-kissed look. And I'm taking the bronzer and I'm putting it in the center of my face. I'm just out here breaking all the bronzer rules, all right? All right. Yes, I don't like it when I see like light on my forehead. Like light in the center. I really do try to drag out the bronzer because I feel like since my face gets like really oily, it just looks like it accentuates my pores when I have light there, if that makes sense. All right, I literally just put bronzer like all over my nose. As you can see, there's like bronzer all over my nose. I don't try to shape my nose. I don't try to like contour it. You know, I really, I don't like doing that. I just like that sun-kissed look. No shade on anyone that does that. But yeah, that's just my makeup routine. All right, you guys. So I'm done giving myself a tan. You know, I'm all bronzed up right now. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to set my face with some Cotier Spun. I've been using this powder for quite some time, like all my life. I always say that, but it's true. Like, I have not changed my powder in like years, which I'm in the market to like finding better powders. So if you guys know of any good powders, let me know. But I'm gonna be setting my face now and I'm gonna be fast forwarding you guys so that way we could talk about the finish of the foundation at the end. Much a lightweight foundation. Definitely feels like your skin. And in terms of the finish, I definitely am getting a matte finish, but not like an overwhelming matte where it looks like your face is a concrete wall, you know what I mean? But I'm very excited to be wearing this foundation again today to see how it lasts. And I will be checking in with you guys in a few hours because like I always say, lighting is deceptive, and here on my channel we only talk about the truth, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be showing what my foundation looks like in different lighting throughout the day so you can really see the finish of this formula. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so time right now is 10:04. Just wanted to show you guys a close-up on my face in different lighting so you could get different perspectives, as I always do on my channel. Today I have a bunch of school stuff to do, so I'm going to Starbucks right now because first I gotta start with some coffee, you know what I mean? And we're gonna be putting this foundation to the test. I'm gonna check in with you guys in about 5 to 6 hours to kind of check to see if the foundation has broken apart. But so far I really do like it. It does, you know how like I was reading that it said that it was gonna give you a soft matte finish. Really do feel like that's true. Guys, time right now is 3:20. I've been out and about doing some school stuff. Finally finished with that. I wanted to check in with you guys. I've been wearing this foundation for a few hours. If you don't have as much oily skin as I do, this might really look good on you. But so far, so good. Sometimes I feel like I can't be too harsh on a foundation because my skin is so oily. And it is holding up very nicely on my problem areas. Guys, time right now is 7:56. I've been messing around with the lighting to try to show you guys the best, but I think this is the best I could do with my lighting right now. I want to show you how this is extremely coming apart by my nose at the 8-hour mark. So I guess that's to be expected at 8 hours. And you know, most foundations, they break apart around my nose anyways. But it is doing something weird here that I can't really catch on camera. Like, I can completely see like this breaking apart here. Like, you could see the foundation breaking apart here. Primer did help a little control the oil, and the texture right here, like the coverage right here, it is still holding up after 8 hours. I do have some wearing off here. Like, you could kind of see some like redness peeking through. But what do you guys think? I definitely feel like if you don't have oily skin like me, this could be a very soft matte finish. I really do feel like it's true what the brand said, that it's a soft matte finish. It's true that it was medium to full coverage and that it was buildable. Sweat and heat resistant. I don't know about that, because if it wasn't able to withstand some of my oiliness here, then I don't think it's going to be able to withstand sweat and humidity. So I'm not sure about that climate technology that is said that it had, that climate change technology, climate adaptive technology, or whatever the heck they said. Not sure about that, guys. And what was the other claim? The other claim was that it was long wearing. It definitely was long wearing around my cheek area, but when you put like pressure on the formula to perform around my nose area, like around the most oily, it did not hold up. And it did this the first day that I wore it, and I tried to put primer and I powder and like experimented, because I always like try to root for the product, but it still didn't work out. So I don't know what to say, guys. And you know, I stayed indoors like all day today. I went to Starbucks and I worked on school stuff, and then I was editing. So imagine if you were like actually out and about, how this foundation would hold up. And apparently it's sweat and humidity resistant, but yeah, it couldn't even survive my oiliness right here. Completely wore off. And if I was out and about and I was like on a date or something, or I was like at dinner or something, I wouldn't have confidence in this formula that it wouldn't separate around my nose. But I feel like that's for oily people. Like, if you don't have oily skin, it did a great job at holding up on my pimple right here. And I don't have any weird breaking apart around my forehead. So I'm on the fence about this formula. I am on the fence about it. It seemed to have worked in areas and didn't work in other areas right here. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Not sure if I'll be gravitating toward this formula again. Check out my foundation encyclopedia playlist, where I put different formulas to the test on my oily skin, because I love reviewing foundation, you guys. It is my favorite makeup product, and I will see you in my next review. Bye, guys.